it's not about the absolute numbers around here, it's about where and how you do it, and they do it well. So, BP Ultimate Pit Lane is now officially open. The lights go on green at the end of the lane. Away we go. We're going to see some fireworks in this one for sure. And a driver's eye view from Cam Waters in the Monster Energy car. And this will be an innovation that we see more of these in the 2023 Repco Supercars Championship. This is just a little entree, Mark Scaife, a sneak preview of what you and I have had the privilege to do over many years. And that's to be looking in the mirrors, looking at the gauges, looking at what's going on, feeling through your palms of your hands, the seat of your backside, and then your feet of what's actually going on. You've got to have a lot alert and happening all at one time because you need to understand what's going on around you, and that's what Cam's doing at the moment. It'll give us a good indication though. Yeah. So you can see how much more shade is on the racetrack, and we've already seen numbers that are telling us that we're going to see some spectacular fireworks because Anton's just done a 19.3. His teammate Davison's just done a 19.2. We're picking up now on Chaz Mostert. His teammate Nick Percat said that that car was really unpredictable, so they're chasing a little bit with the WAU cars that this weekend reflect the original Holden Racing Team livery. Davison from Di Pasquale, Mostert moves it up into third, then Waters, then Randall, then Courtney. The Tickford cars are very strong here this weekend, and you can see those that have already exceeded the track limits with those curb strikes in positions 8, 9 and 13 for Tim Slade.
These last minute tweaks and the number that we're seeing from Heimgartner looks like it's good enough to go to the top.
Yeah, it's gripping up. It's just going to continue gripping up with the new tyres on the track, and Heimgartner's been on an awesome lap here.
Andre actually caught a little bit of curb at turn 8 and it bounced out the other side. And he actually used quite a bit of curb there through 10 that time. He's got it right on the ragged edge, under brakes into the final corner. He gets the nose right on the target though at the apex. Great. A lot of the drivers are talking about very good exit traction at the moment. But stability on the turn-in is difficult, and we see our best number of the weekend, a 19.1. We're almost in the 18s. He clears turn 11 beautifully. Through 12 nicely. How much of the curb does he use at 13? He gets it right up on the right-hand side. And can he stop it at the final corner? No! He makes a gigantic mistake. Locks it up, runs wide, and there goes an 18 down the hole.
Well, but he's got to get cracking because he's got a minute 15 to go, Compo, so he's got to get out cleanly and get on with it. Di Pasquale's going to go to the top. Cam Waters 18.9.
And he can't impede. If he impedes, it's all over. So he's going to struggle. Di Pasquale's done an 18.8. There's a big number.
Scotty.
Take a bow, Scott McLaughlin.
Yes, I'm happy with that one.
Nostradamus. Well done, mate.
James Golding up 14 spots to 4th with a 19 dead. How good's that?
Di Pasquale, Shelby Power Racing Team, then Courtney, then Waters, then Golding, then Heimgartner. Pye's done a big job to be able to jump up into the top 10. Reynolds recovers. That car's been nervous for him today. They made more tweaks going into this session. Holdsworth right on the bubble, catches a curb strike. Mostert comes up on an 18.9. That 19.2 cutoff is now 10th.
That is the number. I reckon that's actually going to need to be better because there's a couple that haven't done their lap yet. So Mark Winterbottom and co, Brock Feeney, Van Gisbergen, what's going to happen with him?
10 seconds remain in Armour qualifying for our second last race of the championship season, the VALO Adelaide 500. And this is lighting up here in these dying moments. Race director James Taylor in the background. 18.8, 18.9, 18.9. That's our top three. Di Pasquale, Courtney and Mostert. Has anybody got some speed that we're not yet seeing? Davison and Holdsworth have got curb strikes on their last lap. So the checkered flag's out, but there are those still completing their lap. Mostert is on a very good lap here. He might be able to go to the top if he continues. His cumulative at the moment looks better on the predictor than the 18.8 that Anton's done.
Scott Pye, what's this do for him? He goes to second with an 18.8. Davey Reynolds, what's that number? Reynolds comes up one to 6th.
Here's Chaz. Nice exit out of the final corner. Now, is this what the prediction was telling us? And it is an 18.67.
18.67, how's your form?
You're only 5 hours too late, but never too late. Well done. That was a great job, Chaz Mostert. Anton Di Pasquale in position 2. Now, remember, our focus always ends up at the top end of town, but it's also about those that don't make it into the top 10. And Van Gisbergen...
18.8 for Pasquale, 18.8 for Pye, 18.9 for coursing, 18.9 for waters.
And that is the voice of Adam de Boer. Tim Slade just crept up 10 spots into position number 12. Shane van Gisbergen is stone motherless last. As a result of what happened at the final corner, he didn't get his lap together. So a 1 minute 22.3. He's got a big, big mission tomorrow.
Wow, and that was a lap that was going to be the first car into the 18s.
Yeah, absolutely.
So at that point, he was on. So Di Pasquale's done a remarkable job. Will Davison, who's been one of the qualifying benchmarks of the year, has had the equal most amount of poles for the season so far, is way down in 15th also.
Confirmation of the session results for qualifying, not the shootout. It determines 11 through 25 in the field. The top 10 will work it out tomorrow in the top 10 shootout. So Chaz Mostert puts up a very big number in nice conditions out there, a 1 minute 18.67. That is a new record around the streets of Adelaide. Di Pasquale, Pye, nice work. Courtney Waters, Reynolds, Golding, Heimgartner, Hazelwood. That's a mighty performance from a car that wasn't flash earlier in the day. And then Thomas Randall, who's been quick all weekend. Just outside the 10, Holdsworth, Slade, Brodie Kostecki, LeBrock, Davison, the point that both the boys made then Brown, Feeney, Jones, Fullwood and Percat. And then a couple of surprises in here because Mark Winterbottom was quick in those early practice sessions. Jake Kostecki, Chris Pither, Jack Smith and Van Gisbergen, who has got a gigantic mission tomorrow, Mark Larkin.